was like, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
What
Oh, wow.
is going on here?
Yikes. Dexter's been here. CS. Can I call you Mazuka?
You can call me Mazuka, just,
like, because we're in the world of Dexter. I want to say, number one, you look freaking great.
Oh, thank you
You
so
haven't
much.
aged. Can you really analyze stuff in real life? Like, were you, like, I have to learn a thing or two?
Well, I mean, you learned a little bit, but, you know, you had to, you know, fake it a little bit.
Yeah, you learned how to finesse it and make it look
exactly,
good. I love it.
yeah.
I am so happy to be here with you, and I'm excited. I heard we're watching episode 1.
We're watching episode 1, where it all
Starting right from the
started.
very beginning.
Got some great stories about that, so let's start, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
start this thing. Where it all started. Iconic intro to a show, Dexter. The first season, I was a guest star. Yeah, I was
Gotcha.
I was sort of sitting on the bench.
But you got in that game, and they kept you
Oh
in.
yeah, I said, Coach, put me in the game.
Because you lasted all the way through season 8, and you were
lasted
one
all
of the
way
main
through.
characters.
I never got killed.
Okay, fan favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, Masuka.
Fan favorite, fan favorite.
And then it was cool. Your daughter came in, and you know what I liked about you? You never judged her, because we've all done a couple things that was strange for a little bit of change.
Oh yeah.
You didn't judge her working at the titty bar. You didn't want to see the titties, but you didn't judge.
No, hey, Masuka fully understands that.
Yeah, I appreciated that.
You know, we're all different.
Well, listen, I have a surprise for you. You know, on the show,
Yes.
you, speaking of 18 years, you
Yeah.
meet your daughter when she's 18.
Yeah.
No, we didn't want to tell anyone, but we did link up last week.
No.
I have a surprise for you.
No.
You're in for a treat for the next 18 years.
No,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
you're the dad.
Really?
You're Nick Cannon. We're gonna find out soon. I'm not sure, but when the baby comes out,
Here comes a laugh. I feel Masuka resurrected.
yeah, we'll talk about child support and all that off camera.
Tonight's the night.
Facts. We shot during a hurricane. It might have been Rita.
Okay.
Hurricane Rita. And we had to hole up in our hotel room for a few days
Wow.
during the hurricane. We didn't know it was going to be that bad.
Wow.
Where we were shooting. So in the middle of the shoot, we had to stop. Next morning, we saw like cars floating down the street.
Oh,
like
wow. No,
boats.
that's
We're like, oh my
crazy.
God, this is terrible. And then finally, you know, we finished it.
Right.
But yeah, this is all Miami. The pilot was the only one that was fully shot in Miami.
And Miami, I know it's very hot and sticky, so I already know the blood and the fake blood and whatever else was even harder to clean up.
There he is. Mike Donovan.
And then,
He's
of
got a
course-
great voice, doesn't he?
Right, right? Oh,
He commands your attention.
That's Dexter's
Yeah, he does
voice.
that really well. Yeah, I mean, a kill within the first
Oh my
60
gosh.
seconds.
Can you imagine watching the show for the first time? You're like, what is going on?
It's like the show just started. Right to the action. They didn't waste any time. They were getting ready to hook those fans right away.
A lot of people were really scared to watch this like on their own. Like,
I can see that.
Whenever we come on Sundays,
Yeah,
they were like,
you need a buddy.
You need a buddy.
You need a Dexter watching buddy. The saran wrap on the forehead.
and the cut,
Yeah.
for the bile.
What about this guy? They were like, hey, we have a great role for you. It's going to be a long-running series. You're going to be in it for about 5 minutes. You're going to be the first kill. The first of many.
Look at that. He's like upside down.
I like the upside
You know
down
what I
shot. I
mean?
was
It's
just
like,
thinking
who
that.
thought of that, you know? I've always wondered with the plastic around the groin area. Like, you can't see their,
I didn't want to say, but your eyes are going right to the,
you know, the light's so bright.
It's going right to the groin
Yeah.
to see what's going on, but you can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There. Oh, ooh. Right to it, huh?
Yep. Like I said, he didn't waste any time.
My name is Dexter. Dexter Morgan. I don't know what made me the way I am, but whatever it was left a hollow place inside.
Miami was a good choice for location because it's definitely that yin and yang of like the evilness that's going on. But to me, Miami is one of the prettiest places like in the country.
It is very pretty, but
Yeah.
it also has a lot of crazy people. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Well, every story starts.
all those news stories from like Florida.
Florida man, yeah.
It's like some crazy, you know, guy eats a head of his neighbor. It's like,
Yeah.
where? Florida,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Florida. Always in Florida.
Always in Florida.
And there's a secret stash behind the air conditioner.
I wonder was he able to actually use the air conditioner. It's just like, I'm just gonna
Right.
sacrifice being hot to have my stash spot.
Now, I wonder how many people actually use their air conditioners to hide things.
After this.
Like money
Oh, a
and
lot of drug
jewelry.
dealers. There was
Like,
ounces of weed up in that air conditioner.
I'm gonna hide my shit like Dexter.
Right.
It's a nice haircut, Masuka.
There he is. You look great. You look exactly the same.
Thank you.
So, why are you here?
It's a crime scene.
When I first got the audition for this role, I knew it was good.
Yeah.
They sent me the whole script for this
Oh,
pilot,
nice.
and I was like, "Oh my God, this is so good."
Yeah.
And I went in and I did the audition, and I knew I
You
killed
bodied it. Just say you bodied it.
I knew I killed it, but I didn't have a callback. I didn't hear from them for almost a month.
Really?
And I thought it was dead in the
You
water.
thought it was over for
I thought it was
you.
over. And the next thing I know, and just like, hey, you're gonna go to Miami, pack up. I'm like, oh, and the next thing I know, I'm like, 2 days later, I'm shooting
That's
this.
awesome.
Yeah.
You were just there.
It's just crazy.
Look at that. I can't even imagine anyone other than you as Masuka.
This is unique.
No shit. And no Prince either.
So that laugh, it was in the script.
Okay.
Right? As like he laughs, whatever. So people always ask me like, how'd you come up with the laugh?
Yeah.
It's based on a friend of mine, and then Beavis and Butthead.
Yes!
It was a mix of the two.
I don't know your friend, but I
Yeah.
know Beavis and
Yeah,
Butthead,
yeah,
and it's
right?
definitely gonna be
Yeah, exactly.
And then I loved when you met your daughter and she had
Yeah.
the same laugh. That was
Why
a-
wouldn't she?
Yeah, that was a
You
nice
know?
little
Yeah.
little tidbit that
Yeah.
shouts to the writers that they put in there when the daughter had the same laugh. I'm like, oh, that's fire.
Yeah. But I think it's the laugh, because I remember during the audition when I did that, I could see the director and the producers, they were just
Their eyes
eating
lit
up. They were
up,
like,
yeah.
can you do more of the laugh?
There it is.
Where the hell you been?
Sergeant Dokes, Eric King. He's so good. Remember when he was in that shipping container and door opens up and Dokes goes, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's a meme. You
yeah.
can find it anywhere now.
Really?
Yeah. He was a fan favorite too. We did a few signings, you know.
Oh,
at
and they went
cons,
crazy for him?
They
Oh,
went
that's
crazy for him. They asked him, you do the laugh. They asked him to do the surprise, motherfucker.
I love that.
You give me the fucking creeps. You know that, Dexter?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
Fuck you.
Eric King in real life he's the exact opposite. One of the kindest, warmest human beings I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Yes.
So he was just a hard nose. That was just the role.
He was acting.
Oh,
he's
really?
the biggest teddy bear.
Oh.
Super nice, the nicest person you will ever meet.
This guy, Jamie Jaworski.
Jamie Jaworski. Yeah.
6 months ago, I think he fell in love with a pretty
I have a
brunette.
feeling his time's coming up.
Yeah, looks like it. They had him walking in slow-mo. That's a bad sign.
Another body, another cut up body.
Dang. In
No
the
blood.
same fashion.
Those parts actually look pretty real in person.
Yeah.
I was kind of freaked out. I was like, art department did a great job.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
always did a good job. Even like the brains and stuff in the last
Yeah.
season looked good.
And you know, I got a chance to talk to several forensic people. Of course, you know, they're fans of the show and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got to ask them about some of their crime scenes. And
Oh, that's cool.
man,
That's awesome.
it's-
You can pick up a little lingo,
Yeah,
get
a
a
little
little bit of their
lingo,
vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know about cell crystallization.
Oh my gosh, Deb looks
Look
so
at Deb.
young.
She looks so young. We're all so young. She plays a great Deb.
Yeah,
Just
she
like
does.
foul
Yeah.
mouth, kind of on edge.
Yeah, foul mouth, but also very like tapped in like to her like emotion.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
like emotionally unstable in like a
Yeah.
cool way. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
Dex. What are you thinking?
And they made good siblings.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Slash lovers.
I mean, honestly, it was definitely some
Some
scenes
sexual
where
tension,
I was like,
right?
you know, for a brother and sister, it seems like
Yeah,
a
but
little...
they were adopted. They were adopted. They went there, and the writers went there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they had to, because they had to sort of explore that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess technically, what you know, it wasn't incest. So.
No, it wasn't, yeah. And which is a great thing about the show is that they always push the envelope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not afraid to
Because
do
you knew
some weird
people were
shit.
thinking about that. They were always thinking, why are they so like attracted
So
to each other?
close,
So close,
yeah.
you know?
I have an idea. Something in a different direction. Cell crystallization. Excuse me?
A little more confidence, please.
Deb does such a great job. This is like her first, you know, she's like just
Yeah.
on the force, and
Yeah.
she's like so nervous and
Fresh face.
uh-huh.
On the last victim, I'd like to check and see if any refrigerated trucks have been stolen in the last week or so.
Refrigerated trucks like ice cream trucks?
Ah, LaGuardia. She plays a nice hard-ass lieutenant.
that might give us a lead.
And LaGuardia's like looking at her going, what?
Like, spit it out, girl.
What are you saying, girl?
That's very interesting, very creative. Let's keep looking for the witness. But just keep talking to all your hookers.
Ooh.
Damn, she tried to call Deb a hoe.
Jaworski's been coming here for weeks. Likes to steal all the copper plumbing. There's good money in that.
So this guy's a creep.
The sound on the show?
The sound?
What is that sound? What is that?
The darkness. I'm scared and I'm not
And
even.
then, yeah, what is
like,
it? And then all of a sudden you see this bright light with a face, a familiar face, I'm sure.
A familiar face.
He's like,
He's gagging because it must be someone he killed.
yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, shoot. Now, what? The saran wrap around his face, he must have taken too long to come. He was just getting creative with the saran wrap around his face.
I think he's masking himself. How many Halloween costumes do you think happened after this?
Oh, my gosh. I'm sure, yeah.
Fuck!
Talk.
What do you mean?
I think you know what I mean.
No. Oh, God!
Talk to me about Jane Saunders.
People are like, okay, I mean, he's a serial killer, but then I like what he's doing to these bad people.
Serial killer with a purpose
morals.
and a conscience, but that's because of the code. We have to thank Harry and Dr. Vogel for that.
Yes, thank you, Harry.
That's kind of what made Dexter lovable. Like, you know, he could cut you up into a million pieces, but he was cutting up people who were just really bad people.
Who
and
deserved it
bad.
in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I'm not sorry either.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
God. Ooh, the ice truck.
There
That's
it
the
is.
infamous ice truck. So, you know, of course, they're setting up for the ice truck killer, who is the main baddie in this one.
Got you. And that's who
And-
Deb was telling them to.
Yes, yes. Ice truck killer, brilliantly played by Christian Camargo. He was great. He was pretty creepy in real life.
Oh! Sheesh!
Heads will roll.
Damn! She was trying to stay ahead of the game. Dang! She was like, I'm about to head out. Sheesh!
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so there's
The Barbie
there's
doll
the
head.
Barbie doll vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. So freaking creepy. And I think Dexter's the only one in the world who wouldn't get that creeped out about someone being in his apartment, because he knows he's gonna get the upper hand. They're gonna be on his table.
In fact, I think this is a friendly message. Kind of like, hey, wanna play? And yes, I wanna play. I really, really do.
You see how that...
No, what I missed.
You see how that... Just rewind
bring
it
it
back.
back. Yeah, bring it back,
real quick,
please.
like 10 seconds. Watch what he does. Watch what it is at the end,
Yes, I wanna
which
play.
is brilliant choice.
I really, really do.
He's looking at us. He's looking at the camera.
He broke the fourth wall. Yes,
which I think is a great choice.
This came out in 2006. Oh my God. So how does it feel 18 years later?
It was exciting. I forget how good the writing was.
Yeah.
I forget how good the photography was.
Yeah.
And just everyone on the show, they were perfect for their roles.
Yes. Everyone was perfect for their roles,
Yeah.
including you. I'm excited to see who's going to play the little Masuka, too.
Oh yes, Alex Shimizu, who I met. He's great. I called out his laugh. I said, hey, do the laugh for me. And he did it. It was perfect.
I love it. I was just going to
Perfect.
ask you, does he have the, as long as he has
He got
the
it
laugh.
down. He did his homework.
Perfect.
And I wish that show, which is Dexter Original Sin, so it's like Dexter when he's, I think in his teens, late teens.
Yeah.
And Masuka obviously is like, this is when they first met at the police department. It's gonna be fun watching these
I'm
kids.
excited. It's going to be really cool to see the origin of, Dexter and Masuka and how they, came into their own. So I'm excited to see that.
And also, Michael C. Hall is still the head voice of Dexter.
Who else could be? He's got to be the voice.
I know,
he's got to narrate.
He's got to narrate. I had an idea, like maybe if young Masuka was having a nightmare or something, and he gets up and looks in the mirror, and all of a sudden you see my face for a split second.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Just like
I like that.
Just like
See,
scary.
I said, look, I'm gonna work myself in there
I'm
one way
gonna do some
or
writing.
another. I like that.
Let's work together. And you're gonna be standing by in case they call you up,
Oh,
right?
I'm standing by, like, oh yeah, like I'm ready to go.
I think you're perfect for the show. You got the look.
I got the look.
You know, and you got the charisma.
Yeah.
And then.
And I'm willing to play whatever. A cop, a crackhead, a victim, a murderer. What do you want from me? I'll play it. So
there you go.
I'm ready for it. So
Justina
I'm excited.
is ready and able.
All the episodes of Dexter are currently streaming on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Now, CS, I had so much fun with you, but we cannot wrap it up until you hit him with the laugh.
The laugh?
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna tickle me or?